Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to Cosmicfiz. I appreciate you dropping by the channel today. We've got a lot to talk about, especially if you've been keeping an eye on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Over the past few days, Treyarch has been rolling out a steady stream of updates, and now we've got even more to unpack as we wrap up the beta phase. Whether you've been grinding through the pre-order early access or just hopped into the open beta, there's plenty of fresh content, bug fixes and gameplay adjustments to go over. This weekend is especially packed with new changes, so let's get right into it. First off, it's important to note that this is essentially your last opportunity to experience the beta. The servers are set to go offline tomorrow morning, and the next time we get our hands on Black Ops 6 will be at the full launch on October 25th. So if there's anything you've been meaning to try out in the beta, whether it's testing a loadout or pushing for that level 30 cap, now's the time to dive in. Now, let's break down all the new updates that have gone live over the past day or so, starting with gameplay changes. We've seen a new round of patch notes drop, with Treyarch tweaking quite a few things to fine-tune the overall experience. One of the key updates is a fix for the ADS transition timing on keyboard and mouse. This was causing some issues where aiming down sights felt sluggish and unresponsive, which obviously isn't ideal in a fast-paced shooter like Call of Duty. The good news is they've identified the fix, but unfortunately it didn't make it into the current beta build. However, it will be fully implemented by the time the game launches, so if you've had this issue during the beta, rest easy, it's sorted for October. Next up, let's talk maps. If you've been playing the beta, you probably noticed that the map squad was mere for a bit at the start. It seemed like it was completely replaced by Babylon, but now with this latest update, Scud is back in rotation alongside Rewind, Skyline, Daryl, and Babylon that gives us 5 maps to work with in the core MJ Pit mode, which, as you probably know, focuses on smaller, fast-paced maps. This is very much in line with what Treyarch has been pushing for in Black Ops 6 tight, intense, close quarters combat. In terms of progression, they've also addressed an issue where players weren't being granted bonus XP for completing daily challenges. As many of you know, daily challenges are a quick way to earn extra XP and push toward that level cap. This fix ensures that if you're grinding to hit level 30 before the beta ends, your progress is rewarded properly, and you can get all those unlocks and rewards for both the beta and the full game. So if you're looking to max out your level, doing daily challenges is now a reliable way to rack up that bonus XP. Now, one of the more persistent issues throughout the beta has been server stability. This latest patch includes yet another update to help with server side stability, though Treyarch hasn't gone into much detail on exactly what's been fixed, unfortunately. Packet burst issues are still being reported by players, and it seems like these stability updates aren't fully addressing those problems yet. I'd personally love to see more transparency here from Treyarch, give us specifics on what's being worked on instead of keeping it vague, and we can hope for smoother servers when the full game launches. On the bright side, if you're grinding through the final days of the beta, double XP and double weapon XP are now live, so if you've got some weapons you want to level up, or if you're experimenting with new loadouts, now is the perfect time to jump in and make the most of that double XP boost. I've covered a few weapon setups in a previous video, so if you're looking for some solid builds to test out, definitely check that out for some recommendations. And that's not all. Call of Duty updates have also confirmed another patch that includes a couple of interesting changes. For one, they've tweaked how flashbangs work. Previously, if you looked in a certain direction when a flashbang went off, you could avoid its effects. This cheese tactic has now been patched, and flashbangs will be much more consistent in blinding enemies. Not only that, but they've also increased the flash effect duration at certain angles. Personally, I thought flashbangs were already strong enough, so I'm curious to see how the community reacts to this change. Could be a little controversial. On top of that, frag grenades have received a buff as well, with the explosive radius being increased. If you're a fan of frags, this means you've got a bit more room to hit those lethal throws, which could definitely shake things up, especially in smaller maps like Scud or Skyline. Also, as a heads up, Treyarch is still monitoring some ongoing issues. They've noted that the bonus XP being granted for Season 5 rank and Battle Pass progress in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone is being tracked. But some players might experience delays in seeing their rewards, so if you're not seeing that XP show up right away, don't panic, it's just taking a bit of time to process. They're also still fine-tuning audio cues in Black Ops 6. Footsteps are a major focus here, and they've already dropped several updates to make them more noticeable, but it's clear that Treyarch is continuing to adjust this as we get closer to launch. To wrap things up, as of this morning, we've got another fresh update with a couple of new content drops. Stakeout is a new strike map that's now available in Gunfight and Faceoff playlists. Gunfight is also live now on Stakeout and Gala. And they've added kill confirm to Faceoff. If you're looking for some fast-paced action in these smaller maps, Gunfight and Faceoff are where you want to be. Plus double XP and double weapon XP are still running, so there's plenty of incentive to jump in before the beta ends. So there you have it. That's a full rundown of everything that's changed in this latest Black Ops 6 beta update. The next time we dive into the game, it'll be the full launch on October 25th, so get ready. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, dropping a like really helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a Call of Duty update. Thanks so much for tuning in to Cosmicfiz. Until next time, stay frosty, have an awesome day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.